feels so good being back in this space again. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been quite a long time, I know. Don't at me in the comments. It's been a while. Things happen. If you guys follow me on social media, which most of my subscribers already do, so you know what happens, you know the dealio, and let's not get into the negatives right now, huh? But yeah, excuse the lighting. The sun, it is winter here in Montreal, and I haven't gotten my lights yet, because opening the blinds would either mean there's too much sun and ain't nobody trying to, I love y'all, but ain't nobody trying to look at the sun while I'm doing this whole video. I just might actually. Okay, BRB.
2 hours later.
All right, y'all. So it is. All right. So we are going to get into this video. So today is just a get ready with me. The makeup's not really all that different. Primarily because I am now renting the lates, and I gotta move my ass. So okay. So my skin is already prepped. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime. I'm gonna use two primers, one of which fell. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Pore Delete Instant Surface Perfector. It's called a Hylamide. It's a part of the Finisher series from The Ordinary. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Because this is so mattifying, I only use the easiest tiny bit. So I literally take like the tiniest glob, and when I mean tiniest, I mean like really like the tiniest bit that that looks a little suspect, but it's not what you think, I promise. I'm gonna go ahead, I got a little tester from the Benefit. So you know how when you order from Sephora and they're like, ooh, choose 3 testers, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't used the Professional from Benefit in a minute. Let's go ahead and get me a little tester, see if I like it again. This is all I get. This is all I get. If someone, I need to, not today. But you know what? We're gonna use like half of that and just put that all over my pore areas, my T-zone basically. Oh, look. We look at Photoshop. We look at Photoshop already. Hey. I'm rushing through this video mainly because I want to get this done. And I haven't spoken to you guys in a hot minute. I really hope the sound is great. So here's what happened. So I was going through some things and and sold my camera mainly because I wanted better quality for my videos. And as well as I wasn't using it as much. Another reason being is that my work schedule conflicted with the sunlight, and a lot of you know I use the sunlight as my main source of light. So it was a little bit difficult, and you know, at the same time, just making videos with the noise, because you know, my mom is here primarily, like most of the time, so she's always here and either talking on the phone, cackling. You know, it became a thing, and I became really overwhelmed with just wanting to do so much more in terms of quality of my videos and not being able to. And so I'm just like, you know what? Let's take a breather. Let's step back and let's regroup. 6 months later, that's a lot of breath.
A few moments later.
I was up for an upgrade for my phone, and I've heard a lot of good things about the cameras on the 8 and the X, the 8 Plus and the X. So I decided to go ahead and upgrade my camera and my phone, which will in turn upgrade my camera. And so yeah, so hopefully when I upload this, it looks good, and yeah. I'm gonna go ahead with my foundation, and I'm gonna go in with my favorite foundation, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Pecan or Pecan 6C2. I love this. This is actually the first high-end foundation that I've ever purchased, and then I stopped using it and I switched to the Urban Decay Naked Skin, which was equally as great, but I think this just has longevity. Love it. So I don't add much. I'm gonna go ahead and add a pump and a half, because I don't care for all that much coverage. And y'all, I'm sorry if my mom is at church. She's watching her little, like, she streams this church they're based out of Miami, so she streams it here in Montreal. So if you hear anything, just praise the Lord. Look how it just blends in so beautifully. Like, look at the side that's not blended. Look at, I love this foundation. I really do. And I love that I've been able to find my shade lately. Love it. I normally go in with the NYX or the NARS concealer, but today I've actually been really liking the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I felt like this was maybe a little ashy on me, but I've been playing around with it and using it more, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll give you another shot. But I use it I use the tiniest glob, and I'll show you how. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and add on the LA Girl Pro Conceal concealer in the shade Espresso on, you know, all the areas. Okay, so now this is how I use my Tarte Shape Tape. I literally take this big AF applicator. Like you see, I have a very tiny face. Ain't nobody got time for all this. So here's what I do, just so I'm not wasting the product. I go ahead and I just dab, 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 dab.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Take the booty blender and blend, blend, blend. I always blend my under eyes a little bit later. Like it's always the last thing that I blend out personally. So guys, like, be patient with me. I do want to start posting videos more and more. They might come a little less frequent because, like I said, I do depend primarily on the sun, and I work 8 to 4s. So I literally come home once the sun is down, and I leave when the sun is down. So yeah. And once I get lights, maybe I'll be able to like film once I get back home, you know, but it's a process. It is indeed a process. Is it weird that I like my brows to be just a little bit messy? I don't know. Having them too crisp is suspicious. And just so that they can stay, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter in the shade, I think it's 5. I don't know, guys. Woo! All right, so now my favorite part, we're gonna go ahead and take the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in the shade Medium. Oh, frick. In the shade Medium Deep. I'm not in focus. All right, and take the same beauty blender and just set all of the areas. So like I pat it in like right underneath the eyes, and then I'm just kind of like everywhere else. Yeah. The fact that I haven't gotten anything on this white t-shirt yet, very, very proud of myself. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and take just like a regular brush and just dust off all that excess powder. And I'm like, high key out of breath. Like, go ahead and take this gorgeous. Look how pretty she is. I'm gonna go ahead and take this palette here, and I don't know which color. I think I might want to take this really pretty like brown, like, no, right here. This really pretty brown right here, and just like sweep it into the, to the crease to make a cute little transition or whatever. And I'm not really seeing this color show up on me. I don't think it's supposed to, because it's pretty close to my skin tone. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this color right here. You know what, maybe the color right next to it, because I really don't want a lot of color on the eyes. Oh yeah, I like that. I really like that. And you know what, because that turned out a hell of a lot better than I expected it to turn out, I'm gonna go ahead and take this little shimmer shade right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and tap it along the crease, the lid. And I like that. It's not too much. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna use my finger instead. With shades like this, I do tend to use my finger. I prefer it better. Ooh, that's so pretty. I'm very happy. Very happy. Okay. And I'm pretty sure there's a really deep, dark brown shade in here that I can use as a contour. Yes, there is. I'm gonna go ahead and take a mixture of these two here, and I'm gonna go ahead and contour using last year's VIB Rouge gift, just mainly because it's dense enough that I can just cut this crease. And now we're gonna go in with blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and use an oldie, but my favorite. I've had this as one of my first blushes that I've ever purchased, which is the NARS blush in the shade Seduction. I really hate that contour. I'm actually really pissed off. Okay, let's see if I can fix it. You know what? And the only reason why I'm leaving it right now is mainly because this side of my face is where my hair falls. So, moving on. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the Fenty Fly Liner in Cause I'm Black, and I'm just gonna go ahead and create the most teensiest of wings. I'm going to go ahead and do lashes. So these are the, what are they called? It is a 3D mink lash, and the brand, it's called Grand Entrance, and it's from the brand My Lash Wish, which is so cute. I love these lashes. So we're gonna let the lash glue sit for a little bit, and we're gonna go in with my two favorite mascaras right now. Or I only have one. You know what? I'm just gonna go in with one, mainly because we're doing falsies today, so I don't want to put too much on the top lid. I'm using the Benefit Roller Lash on the bottom, and just a smidge on the top, because my lashes are friggin' curly, and will make it that much difficult for me to put lashes on. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Anastasia, very well loved Anastasia Soft Glam palette, and I'm gonna go in with Sultry and Bronze. I'm just gonna go in with both of them here. Tap off the excess, and then I'm gonna highlight. Whew. Putting on falsies makes me anxious, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put these falsies on. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So for lips, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it light and breezy. I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips using Chestnut by MAC. And now that I look like a crazy person from every person's nightmares, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Fenty Stunna lip paint in the shade Uncuffed. I'm gonna go ahead and ooh, kill. I'm very happy with that. And that is it for the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, subscribe, comment, give this video a huge thumbs up if you want to see more videos by me, whether it be just conversational videos or just makeup videos or just videos in general. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys actually want to see next, and I'll try my best to get to them. I'm really trying to get back on that once a week schedule, so if you guys want to see it, just let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching again, and I feel really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just sign off so I can go ahead and do the slow-mos. Okay. Ooh.